Economics, Standard 11, Unit 1, Introduction to Microeconomics. Economics is the social science which deals with human wants and their satisfaction. The subject economics is classified into two branches, namely microeconomics and macroeconomics. Micro means small, macro means large. Microeconomics just represents the classical economy, and whereas macroeconomics, the modern macroeconomy, modern economy, modern money economy. Microeconomics, just once it was called as political economy, and Adam Smith was the first person to give a systematic way of economics, and so he was called as the father of political economy. Later, Alfred Marshall changed political economy into economics, and in macroeconomics, modern macroeconomics is just given by Jegan. He is called as the father of modern macroeconomics. The term or a word economics comes from the ancient Greek word oikonomikos. Oikonomikos. So remember, oikos, that is, oikos means household. Oikos, household, and nomos, households, and nomos means management. So oikos means households and nomos means management or custom or law. So the term economics means management of households. The subject was earlier known as political economy, as I stated. So, but it was renamed as economics by Alfred Marshall. There are 4 definitions, and each referring to the particular stage of the growth of subject of economics. First one is Adam Smith wealth definition, representing the classical era. Second, Alfred Marshall's welfare definition, representing the neoclassical era. Third, Lionel Robbins' scarcity definition, representing the new age. And the fourth, Paul Samuelson's growth definition, representing the modern age. So, the first Adam Smith wealth definition, classical era. So, Adam Smith wealth definition, classical era. That you have to first remember. So, Adam Smith he gave wealth definition. Clear? Okay. And second, Alfred Marshall. So, Alfred Marshall welfare definition. And third one is Lionel Robbins. So, and scarcity definition. And the last, that is the fourth one, Paul Samuelson. So, Paul Samuelson, and remember, he gave his definition as growth definition. It's known as growth definition. Okay, so let us learn today Adam Smith wealth definition. And remember, there are 4 different definitions given by different economists. First, Adam Smith wealth definition, which is called as classical era time. And second, Alfred Marshall's welfare definition, that is neoclassical era. And third, Lionel Robbins' scarcity definition, that is new age. And the fourth, Paul Samuelson's growth definition, representing the modern age. Let us learn today Adam Smith wealth definition. So Adam Smith wealth definition. Adam Smith, he is known as the father of political economy. And he wrote a book called An Inquiry into Nature and the Causes of Wealth of Nations. And his years, that we can say that 1723 to 1790. 1723 to 1790. And that is, he defines economics as the science of wealth. He defines economics as the science of wealth. So economics is the science of wealth. Economics is the science of wealth. Science of wealth. Okay. Adam Smith was a Scottish philosopher and an economist. Okay. And his idea, that is economics is the science of wealth, was accepted by some other economists, especially J.S. Mill and Walker. And Adam Smith wrote a book called An Inquiry into Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations. An Inquiry. The book is called An Inquiry into Nature. Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations. And Causes of Wealth of Nations. Wealth of Nations in 1776. He said, that is, he explains that how a nation's wealth is created and increased. He states that every man has got an individual idea or capacity or individual thoughts that he can become rich. That is, wealth alone was the main idea of Adam Smith. According to Adam Smith's definition, an individual is motivated by his self-interest. This means that each person works for his own good. Smith favors the introduction of division of labor to increase the quantity of output, and that is, to meet the severe competition in factories. And society should help in bettering the product supply force so that it can be very active and a commodity of the price made available to the consumers at the lowest price. See, just to think that wealth is concerned to the value in exchange of goods and services. It is only concerned with the wealth of nation but not production. Adam Smith lived during the time of Industrial Revolution. So that's what he just thought of wealth as only the concern of an economy. For a development of an economy, not only wealth, but the other side, that is human welfare. So human welfare is completely ignored by Adam Smith. And he also just said that it is only concerned with the wealth of nation but not production. The manner of production and distribution takes place led by an invisible hand. His book, The Wealth of Nations, has been described as the effective birth of economics as a separate discipline. The effective birth of economics as a separate discipline. Now, there were so many critics who criticized his definition. According to Smith, economics consists of wealth-getting activities and wealth-spending activities. So, wealth-getting and wealth-spending. An undue emphasis is given to material wealth alone. He completely ignored the human psychology, human behavior, human welfare. Wealth is treated to be an end in itself. Human welfare is an essential part of an economics, and it is completely ignored. It teaches selfishness against ethics, against moral. The other two famous economists, Ruskin and Carlyle, regarded Adam Smith economics as a dismal science, pick science, dismal science, dismal science, and pick science. So this was given by Ruskin and Carlyle. But still we have to remember that the first wealth definition was given by Adam Smith. And Alfred Marshall was the another economist who criticized Adam Smith's wealth definition. And Alfred Marshall gave another definition called welfare definition. Let us learn in the next class Alfred Marshall's welfare definition.